Hey guys, so I'm coming on here to update you on the autonomo fees. Social Security has come back after the complete outrage. I mean, people are very upset. They're signing the petitions. They're saying that they're leaving. They're moving out of Spain over the proposed autonomo fees that I shared the other day. And so now they've come back and said, oh, we're going to freeze the payments for the first three categories in the autonomo tranches, and then we're going to increase everyone else by a small percentage. You can see here between 1% and 2.5%. That'll be everyone who's under the three categories. The first three categories are making 670 or less, 901 or less, and then the third category was somewhere around 1,000. So those people are going to have their autonomo fees frozen for next year, and then the rest of us are going to have an increase of 1% to 2.5%. Okay, so they're saying that they have, apparently they're doing this whole increase because they want by 2032 to have everything like where it needs to be at like a baseline, caught up to where they think they can sustain Social Security. But they're making these huge increases. Like the last increase was to increase, if you're here on the DNV, you're going to have like an increase of 100 to 150 euros a month every year. Okay, so every year it would increase by that much. Now they're going to increase it by like what? It says 12, the blue column in green over there said at the bottom here, it said 12 euros for about the highest, and then 11, 10, whatever. So it's going to be a lot less. So basically, people freaked out. Now they came back with something that's a lot easier to deal with. But of course, some of the organizations are not happy about that. You can see right here the increase for the last three columns to around the 12 euro. And then it also drops down to like under 10. That's also a DNV range, which is a digital nomad visa. So I've already seen their autonomous groups. People are threatening to leave Spain. My family is making a plan. How can we stay here if this is what's going to increase, It's like this is not a long-term, there's not a long-term future this is not sustainable to go up 150 every year for a monthly payment. I mean, it gets up to in 3 years, it would be almost 1,000 euros. But they say they're trying to get to something by 2032, so then they can stop. But now they're saying, oh, we're not going to make it so harsh this first year, and we're not going to give you a 3-year outlook. We're going to give you a 1-year outlook. But the other side is not happy. So let's see. I'm sure this is like a negotiating. Put the biggest offer out there, the most drastic, see how the public reacts. And then they come back with a very low offer. And then the organizations are not reacting well. And so it's just like, what's going to be the middle ground? It's almost the end of October. This would go into effect in January, and we still don't have answers.